The future is looking bright.
Your touch shatters me to pieces.
Don't underestimate kids because we're doing it right now and we're making a difference in our community.
Today, we're shining the spotlight on some amazing kids.
I hope we get a big hit and all the dogs in the world are happy.
And they have some very aspiring goals.
The first time she went was on an airplane. She goes, I want to fly this thing. It's like, hey, one day, baby, we'll do it.
Because it's fun that you get to fly.
I never wanna let you go. Yeah, I don't ever wanna know a life without you, baby. Ooh.
Come discover how they're making a positive impact in their communities.
Really happy that it's going to a good use, and I'm glad that people are happy that I'm doing it.
It gives you a great outlook in what our future is when our youth is like this.
Welcome, everyone. I'm your host, Michelle Macaluso, and this is Good to Know.
I never wanna let you go.
If you can do something to help, do it. Try your best to help others.
It's just awesome to see patients smiling.
Their hearts are so big.
Oh, he's so much fun. He is a lot of fun. Whenever I walk into the classroom, it's always like very happy.
He's more than generous with his time and his knowledge and his talent, and that's a pretty cool thing in a person.
I got a love for them.
This is one of her biggest dreams.
Today, we kick things off with a teen in Arizona who got new cakes for an entire school.
I like them because my favorite color is green and blue and gray.
It goes without saying that getting a new pair of shoes can certainly make anyone feel good.
It may seem like something minor, but when you think about it, it really impacts how you might perform that day. Every student's foot was measured. So these are shoes that actually fit.
The hundreds of sneakers given away all came from an idea that Sam Bregman had when he and his siblings bought a pair of shoes for a child in need.
With so much happiness and joy that I thought, why not do this on a larger scale?
That was Sam in October, with just a few $100s raised towards the goal of raising $15,000. And this is him today, mission accomplished.
458 pairs of shoes and 2,290 pairs of socks. It is going to be an event that I never forget.
And neither will the kids, because along with the shoes and socks, Sam put this note on every single box received.
Enjoy the shoes and socks. Have a fantastic day. Play hard. Sam.
You know, Sam has definitely, I think, restored faith in humanity. I know that can sound a little overly dramatic, but, you know, we're going into a year of something that we never expected, any of us. His persistence, his resilience, and his positivity, and just never wavering.
Today's event is a testament that we all have the power to do something good for others.
I just want to say thank you to Sam because he's very kind, he's very helpful, and I really appreciate it, and I think we all do.
The razor itself costs $9. I get $5 off Target, $9 off on Ibotta, and it's free.
Whether you call her a deal digger,
basically you can stack manufacturer coupons,
a bargain hunter,
and then there's store coupons,
or an extreme couponer,
and then there's rebates. So there's different apps where if you buy certain things, they give you money back.
17-year-old Grace Moritz knows how to save a lot of bucks.
The more you look, like there's always stuff to buy. There's always deals to find.
By maximizing and stacking a ton of coupons.
You can just go in the store and get a $5 free beauty item for free.
In the last month, the Firestone High School junior has purchased more than $700 worth of diapers, deodorant, razors, shampoo, and toothpaste. But as her spreadsheet shows, Grace hasn't paid 1 red cent. In fact, after all of her couponing and rebates, she'll get paid $35.
Coming out of the store when you got all this stuff for free and you know it is very exciting.
But Grace isn't keeping any of the beauty products or toiletries for herself, instead giving all of it to local shelters to help people in need during the pandemic.
I also really like going to the store and knowing that everything I'm buying is going towards someone who really needs it.
The first donation, worth $500, went to the Rape Crisis Center, bringing the director to tears.
It's just been a tough year, and I think people like her are kind of a shining light for us.
Sandy Parker says filling the supply room with donations is critical, especially with the agency facing a 41% cut to its budget. The help for survivors even more meaningful when it comes from a kid.
It was a high school student who donated these items for you today. I mean, we convey that message to them, and it's very touching for them as well.
I'm really happy that it's going to a good use, and I'm glad that people are happy that I'm doing it.
And the thoughtful teen says she'll keep digging for deals, cutting coupons, and helping others.
It's fun. I can't really see myself right now stopping it.
This high school cross-country team in Florida is positively going to blow you away.
"6:45 a.m. Monday through Friday during spring break in the summer. The Steinbrenner High School cross-country team goes to the dogs.
I just love just being out here in the morning, and I'm definitely a dog person.
That's Steinbrenner senior Zach Harrigan. For 4 years, he's been coming to the Humane Society of Tampa Bay, pairing up with a rescue running buddy and giving them much-needed outdoor time. Today, it's Scooby. That's a good boy. Who's not all that crazy about the car. But once they get to Tampa's Al Lopez Park nearby, Scooby and his shelter pals are feeling good. This program was started by Coach Bob Ennis, and Zach says it has helped the team become state champs.
It's definitely like a good team experience because it just, we all have to sacrifice something, whether it's your car or your time in the morning. I've had dogs throw up my car and all that, so that's not the fun. I made it through 4 years without no throw up until this past summer.
Jacob, a sophomore, says everyone gets a boost from this morning ritual.
I think it really teaches responsibility. Helps them out too, helps us.
Zach recently adopted a dog of his own, and now he hopes Scooby finds a home too.
It's always the worst thing when they don't want to go back in.
This past pandemic year cooked up its share of struggles.
E-learning in the spring was a disaster, even for myself as a teacher.
For the DePoys and many families, COVID-19 hit without an instruction manual or a recipe to follow.
5, 6, 7. Trying to run my online courses as well as keep my, who was at the time a kindergartner, active and learning was exhausting.
Colette is now in first grade and running her own company, thanks to some creativity on the part of her parents.
Called Letty Lou's Dog Business.
She wanted a toy at some point, and we said that we weren't going to pay for any more toys. And she said, well, I want to pay with it my own money. How do I get my own money? And so then we started talking about starting a business. I said, well, what are you good at? And she said, well, I can walk dogs.
Maverick, please stop.
What started with her dog Maverick turned into more than 15 local dogs.
Then we started to make treats for the dogs.
We make them in the kitchen with my mom, and sometimes my dad helps.
And then the treats took off.
It's really fun, and it's like, and there's shapes like little hearts.
With each bag of treats cooked, packaged, and sold, Colette is learning hands-on in her home.
And everything that we were doing was a lesson.
Running a business, that is a lot for someone your age.
I've learned counting money, and how to make stuff, and it's just really fun to be learning in my business.
So if we were shipping treats to someone, we did geography. If we were being paid, we learned fiscal responsibility.
I get the scoop and you pour it in.
Letty Lou's is legit, an LLC
Colette even worked with the designer on the logo and delivered her first wholesale order this past month.
Anything that kids are actively working on, there's a lesson in all that, and they will continue to learn.
And despite what's going on in the world, kids will continue to dream big.
I hope we get a big hit and like all the dogs in the world are happy.
We have so many more amazing kids to meet. This little girl is helping spread love around the world with teddy bears.
And it's beautiful to see something like that.
Send a bear, show you care.
Real people, positive stories. It's good to know.